Hey Elijah, what you reading?
Oh, hi. My name's Elijah. I'm currently reading Artificial Intelligence for Beginners. Here are 3 reasons I like artificial intelligence. So, guess what? Fortnite actually uses bots to teach you. That's really cool. And Alexa also uses artificial intelligence in speech. That's awesome. And also, YouTube and Netflix also gives you recommendations of what you should watch and what you shouldn't watch. Guess what? My favorite show is The Investigators. I love this book. I also got a copy for my friend. Thanks for making this book bio. I hope we can all read it together.
Personalized learning powered by SMS. Adaptive learning personalizes the learning experience as each learner can learn at his or her pace. It is an integral part of student-centered learning where learning focuses on the distinct learning needs, interests, aspirations, or cultural backgrounds of each student. With or without the internet, adaptive learning powered by artificial intelligence makes it possible for learning to be customized per student based on their preferred learning style, competence, path, and context. With our robust adaptive learning engine delivered via SMS, learning can be personalized for students who neither have access to the internet or own a smartphone. Our AI platform studies and detects the learning patterns of each child based on real-time quizzes, revisions, and interventions. Will follow a unique path to master the concept. Emeka and Halima are taking the same learning path in English to master parts of speech. The learning content are delivered based on how Emeka and Halima accurately respond to the SMS quiz. If a learner masters the concept faster, mistake is said with an evaluation quiz. However, if a learner fails to answer the quiz correctly, simpler examples and quizzes are given with more clarity.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. This is the DSN free AI and coding masterclass for kids and teens. So while we wait for more friends to join, I'll just continue to share my screen. So we'll wait for more friends to join. The class starts by 10 o'clock on the dot. Thank you once again for joining us.
You're welcome.
Concept better. The two learners will have a personalized and unique non-graph to follow based on concept comprehension. Our adaptive AI algorithm pinpoints the strong and weak areas of each learner in order to create customized learning journeys for each learner, helping each learner navigate the concept in a way that makes learning fun, simple, and engaging. Any learner lagging behind receives even more personalized learning support to enable them gain full mastery of the concept. Every child is and unique, so also must their learning process be distinctly personalized with or without the internet, based on the common devices that many students in rural and suburban communities have. With great personalization comes better learning outcome. Data Science Nigeria EdTech AI Adaptive Learning Engine for feature phones using SMS.
Okay, friends, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the DSN free AI and coding masterclass for kids and teens. So in the next few minutes while we're waiting for other friends to join, I would like to meet you. Kindly introduce yourself in the chat. My whole name is Bukumi from Lagos. I'm joining from Lagos this morning and I'll be anchoring this event. Kindly use the chat. Let me know your name and where you are joining us from this morning. My name is Yusa.
SMS. Adaptive learning personalizes the learning experience as each learner can learn at his or her pace. It is an integral part of student-centered learning where learning focuses on the distinct learning needs, interests, aspirations, or core backgrounds of each student. With or without the internet, adaptive learning powered by artificial intelligence makes it possible for learning to be customized per student based on their preferred learning style, competence, path, and context. With our robust adaptive learning engine delivered via SMS, learning personalized for students who neither have access to the internet or own a smartphone. Our AI platform studies and detects the learning patterns of each child based on real-time quizzes, revisions, and intervention response. DSN AI EdTech solution is tailored for feature phones and uses predictive analytics and recommendation engine to deliver customized learning that addresses the unique needs of each learner. Check out how AI-powered adaptive learning works with interactive SMS learning for learners without smartphones, limited access to the internet. Students participate in our adaptive learning by sending LEARN to a special code via SMS. This is Emeka participating in our Learn at Home adaptive.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock right here by my clock. Welcome once again, everyone. I can see the chat room bubbling already. I can see Odein, I can see Yosa, I can see Mole Olua, I can see Riolua, I can see Riolua. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning for the DSN free AI and coding masterclass. Before I go on, please confirm if you can see my screen and hear me loud and clear. Okay, just tell me in the chat if you can hear me and you can see my screen. Oh, welcome, Elliot. It's nice to have you here. Okay, great. You can see my screen. Great, perfect, perfect. So in the next few minutes, I'll be telling us some cool things. So all I want is just that you make sure you pay attention and you listen carefully. So okay, let's get straight to it. So the first thing I'll be talking about is about the AI Plus for Kids and Teens community. The AI Plus for Kids and Teens community is a community specially created by DSN for weak kids and teens between the ages of 6 to 12 years old for the kids category, and then 13 to 20 years old for the teens category. So in the community, we have a lot of benefits. Those are the benefits. We have free meetup and collaboration, free AI and coding learning, international AI opportunities, growth into the DSN AI Plus community. And it's also an avenue for us to create projects. Yes, so do free AI project development for kids and teens. And today, being the DSN free AI coding class, it's actually one of the benefits why we create this community. So it's just for us to relate, just like we go to schools, we go to church, we go to mosque. This community is also for all we kiddies who are into tech, all kiddies who are tech enthusiasts, who are fascinated by what we are doing in the tech today. So this is a community for us to always brainstorm, come together, interact. So we have the DSN AI book, the Beginners Artificial Intelligence Python Programming, and the book. So my colleagues will be dropping the link If you'd like to get a copy for yourself of this book, my colleagues will be dropping the link in the chat so you can get your home copy. Okay, so I'll be telling us this morning, I'll be explaining briefly, is our macro tutor. So macro tutor is a platform designed by DSN for us kids and teens to prepare us for the future. It is a platform that gives us access to quality coding lessons and professional instructors. So in the next couple of months, you'll be seeing us in your schools, and you can also tell your parent to help you get a tutor from this platform called Macro Tutor. So like I said, it's a platform for us, kids and teens, to connect us to a professional instructor. So if you would like to begin your journey into the tech world, so you can always get a tutor here, and you will also have access to coding lessons, professional tutors, and quality coding lessons. So the last thing I'll be talking about is our AI summer camp. Yes, AI summer camp is here again. So this time around, we have a lot of things rolled out for you guys. So the AI summer camp is going to be happening from August 15 to 26. So that is next month. So you can tell your parents, I'm very sure you're excited about this already. So you can tell your parents to enroll you for the AI Summer Camp 2022. So it's going to be happening, it's an hybrid event. It's going to be happening both physically and virtually. So the physical event is going to be happening at our DSN AI Hub in Yaba, Lagos. While the virtual event, you already, yeah, we've created a platform where you can also connect to us virtually. So those are the pricing plan. And it's a if you've been part of our AI Summer Camp before, you know how it's always be. So the AI Summer Camp is here again for us to brainstorm and build solutions. Yes, so the AI Summer Camp is always a platform for us to come around, interact, brainstorm, think of solutions to help the world. So I'll be calling on my colleague Tejumola, who is going to be telling us few things about coding and artificial intelligence. But before I call on Tejumola, so this is the DSN Free Coding Masterclass for those who are just joining. And this is the training objective for this. So it's going to be a practical class. We are going to be coding, we're going to be learning different programming languages and how we can use it to build projects, how we can use it to build solutions. So as a learner, those are the things you are going to be learning today. You will understand what is coding and why do we code. You will be able to explain what is artificial intelligence and its concept. So what concept of artificial intelligence, different things that we can actually use artificial intelligence to do. Also, we have two options which you have picked today. It's either you'll be in the coding with Scratch class or introduction to Python programming class. So at the end of today, for those that will be going into the coding with Scratch class, you are going to know how to use Scratch to create projects. And then for those that will be in the introduction to Python programming class, you will also learn about the basics of Python programming and how you can use it to create cool things, interesting things. So yeah, just sit back and relax. Thank you so much once again for joining us. You can still drop your name in the chat. I'm really happy to have everyone here. Great, great, great. Okay, I'll be calling on Tejumola now, who will be sharing us few things just to let us know what is coding and what is artificial intelligence, and how we can use these two to make our world better actually, because we are all solution builders. We are the future. We are the future. Hi Tejumola, please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, hi Bukumi. I can hear you clearly. So
Welcome.
yeah, so it's awesome to be in this meeting today, and not only that, so to be training the kids. So I'm glad, and so as Bukumi as earlier said, so I will be taking us through what coding is, and then what artificial intelligence is. It's as simple as what we already know. Okay, so to start with, let's go to what is coding. So what do you think coding is? Okay, so coding is actually the way we speak to computer, the way we speak to machine. So it's a language that we use. So we have different programming languages that we use to speak to computers. So that's just how we communicate with computers. So we have different languages, and then also we have the block and the code. So we have some that are drag and drop solutions, and then we have some that you have to write the code. So to program, to code, you can use the the programming language that's been listed here. So we have the block ones, which are the Tinker, WordPress, Scratch, etc. While we also have the written ones that you're going to write, JavaScript, C++, Python, etc. So when we code, we use it to do a lot of things. We build websites, we mobile apps, games, and more. I'm sure you're excited to even to hear games. Yeah, the games you play, you actually code them, you write them out, and then you speak to computer, and then the computer understands, and then you can have the game that you play. So what are the benefits? Okay, so the first benefit is that coding knowledge allows you to understand, to better understand the world. Yeah, it helps you to understand the world better. And another thing is coding is fun, it's satisfying. It improves your creativity, it improves your problem solving, it also improves your persistence, improves your collaboration and communication. Yeah, so it's very good to code, and when you code, these are the benefits. No, now let's move to artificial intelligence. What's artificial intelligence? Okay, I'm sure that you are already answering that in your mind. What artificial intelligence is? Yes, you're right. Okay, yeah. I'm sure we are familiar with Siri, we are familiar with Google Assistant, we are familiar with robots, we are familiar with all of those. Yeah, so these are actually solutions of artificial intelligence. Okay, on your phone, Google Assistant, you can just speak to it, and then it responds like you're chatting with a friend. And then YouTube recommendations. So imagine how YouTube gets you to recommends the cartoons that you like to watch, the movies, the animations that you love to watch. So that's just it. So now artificial intelligence is not only robotics, as I earlier said, that is also used in recommendation on YouTube. So artificial intelligence is simply giving machines the ability to mimic human behavior. Yeah. So the ability for a machine to see, to behave like human is actually artificial intelligence. So we have the human intelligence and we have that artificial intelligence. Human intelligence, what we use as human. Artificial intelligence is the ability we give to a computer to make human behavior. So let's look at some applications of artificial intelligence. So in agriculture, it's been applied. Can you see a drone spraying? Yeah. Can you see it? A drone spraying the crops. Yeah. And then can you see this smartphone being used to detect the disease, the pathogen that actually affects that leaf? So that's an area. Another is the application of artificial intelligence is in healthcare. Yeah, telemedicine and robotic surgery. Yeah, a robot can perform a surgery and to be more precise than the human. Okay, so another application of artificial intelligence is the security. Yeah, security. Yeah, so I'm sure we are familiar with CCTV cameras everywhere. Yes, so CCTV cameras, some CCTV cameras actually have the ability to recognize human. Yeah, they can recognize the face of the person coming. They can recognize the person and some information about the person. So another application of artificial intelligence, we have a lot of it, and also in economics, in banking and finance. Okay, so etc. So we have just listed few out of many. Okay, I'm sure as you join in on this part, you yourself are going to come up with different solutions. So artificial intelligence is broad, and then under it we have machine learning. So machine learning is from the one machine learning, machine trying to learn. Okay, good. And as I've earlier said, that artificial intelligence is the ability we give to computers to make human behavior. So vision. So we can actually give a computer, a machine, the ability to see as it relates to the CCTV camera I just mentioned. Also, I'm sure that we have heard of Tesla. yeah, the car that drives itself. Yes, yeah. So I'm sure some of us would like to have one. Yeah, very, very, very good. We are going to have one very soon. Okay. So autonomous vehicle where just the driver is not there, the driver is just there chilling, and then the car drives itself to your imagine a car driving you to school without a driver. Okay, robotics. We are very much familiar with this. Robots all around doing stuff like humans, and we are NLP, that's natural language processing. We are also familiar with this. That talks to the series we speak to on our iPhones, or the Google Assistant, and other chat bots that are around. Okay, so now I'm sure we are excited already, and then we are ready to learn. And then this session is going to be awesome. I promise, it's going to be awesome. So let me just hand over to Bukumi now, and to give us the next instruction as we continue the session. So Bukumi, are you there?
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Tejula. This is awesome. I'm very excited to be in this meeting today. In fact, even I just know new things about coding and artificial intelligence from your explanation. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, let us appreciate Mr. Tejumola in the chat room. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation of coding and artificial intelligence. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is to move to our breakout room. So I can see someone in the chat saying the instructor was too fast. We're very sorry about this. We are just trying to beat time. So this part is just to quickly take us on coding and artificial intelligence. So now we're going to be moving into our breakout rooms, and that is the main event of the day, because we have different breakout rooms now for everyone to join. We have picked the different category, the different coding classes that we're going to be. Like I told you when I was outlining the training objective, we have the coding with scratch category, and then we have the introduction to Python programming category. So that's where the real deal is going to be happening. What we just is just to give us to lay the foundation of what we're going to be learning in our different breakout rooms. So on my screen now, I'm very sure you can see a picture of a breakout room. So it's you should be able to see it at the bottom. It should be at the middle of your Zoom settings at the bottom. So that is the breakout room. So our breakout room will be starting now, so that we can all join a different breakout room. So, okay, let me confirm if the breakout room if it has been activated. Seconds, please. Okay, so it is yet to be activated. So in the next few minutes, the breakout room is going to be activated so that we can all move to our different classes. Okay. Okay, so while that is going on, just let's interact in the chat room. Tell me what you've learned about coding and artificial intelligence. Just tell me a few things you've learned for the past for the last few minutes. Tell me what you've learned about coding and artificial intelligence in the chat room. So let's interact in the chat. Tell me the other things you feel we can use artificial intelligence for. So our instructor told us about how we can use artificial intelligence in healthcare, in security, in agriculture. Tell me other things you think we can also use artificial intelligence for. Okay, so really saying we can use artificial intelligence for education. Very, very correct. Okay, very, very correct. So someone is also saying we can use it in finance. That is also correct, Anthony. You are very right. Okay, yeah. So the breakout room has been activated. Friends, the breakout room has been activated. So let's move to the breakout room that we feel we would like to join. So we have the coding scratch and we have the introduction to Python programming. So let's join any of the two. We are going to be having our instructor there to join us immediately. Yeah, so friends, let's move to the breakout room now. So we'll meet again here after our classes. Come back for the general room. How was the breakout session? Enjoy ourselves. Let me see your reaction in the chat. If you enjoyed the breakout, if you enjoyed the coding with Scratch, let me know in the chat. If you enjoyed the introduction to Python programming class, let me hear on the chat. Okay, so it was that. Yes. Okay, good. So, it was cool. I enjoyed it. Yes, awesome. So, this is just one out of the many classes that we're going to be having. We're still going to reach out to you guys for subsequent meetings. So this is just the first. This is the first cohort. We're still going to have many classes and in the next few weeks. So I'll be sharing my screen again for those who joined very late. So we have two platforms. We have one, the macro tutor. So for those that joined very early, I explained. Okay, I think I have it here. Okay, so I talked to us about the macro tutor. Oh, please confirm you can hear me. Oh, can somebody hear me? Network is very poor. We sincerely apologize for this. The weather has been somehow for the past few days. Okay, great. So I thought about macro tutor. So this is a special platform. It's a platform specially designed for us kids and teens by DSN to connect us with professional instructors and coding lessons. So on this platform, we have different courses for you guys on coding. So if you would like to be part of this, we are going to be in your schools in the next few weeks, in the next few months. And also you can tell your parents at home to get you a professional instructor who can teach you coding from this platform. So another thing that we have here is the AI summer camp. Yes, the AI summer camp is back. And it's going to be happening from August 15th to 26th. So you can see we have a lot of courses that you can register for. We have Scratch, we have Python, we have robotics, we have mobile development, machine learning and website development. So this is going to be an hybrid event. You can either join us physically at our DSN AI hub in Yaba or connect with us virtually. So starting from next week, you are going to be seeing flyers everywhere. So you can tell your parents to enroll you from these programs. Yeah, so those will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed yourself like I enjoyed myself today in our different classes. So thank you all so much for joining us today. We'll meet again another time. So for those who did not join very early, the video recording of this session will be uploaded on our DSN YouTube channel. Recording with you to your mail. So just expect that anytime from now. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll meet again another time. Do enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
1457. All the students might be learning the same topic, but each of them will follow a unique path to master the concept. Emeka and Halima are taking the same learning path in English to master parts of speech. The learning content are delivered based on how Emeka and Halima accurately respond to the SMS quiz. If a learner masters the concept faster, a more advanced topic is shared with an evaluation quiz. However, if a learner fails to answer the quiz correctly, simpler examples and quizzes are given with more clarification to help the learner master the concept better. The two learners will have a personalized and unique knowledge graph to follow based on concept comprehension. Our adaptive AI algorithm pinpoints the strong and weak areas of each learner in order to create customized learning journeys for each learner, helping each learner navigate the concept in a way that makes learning fun, simple, and engaging. Based on the common devices that many students in rural and suburban communities have. With great personalization comes better learning outcome. Data Science Nigeria EdTech AI Adaptive Learning Engine for feature phones using SMS.